Hey guys, Luke here, and welcome back to episode 9 on my Rugby League Live 3 Win 1 Take 1 series. Now this episode's a little bit of a shorter one, just the one game, and the reason being just the one game is the West Tigers are the last side that we have to take on. That means we've taken on all NRL sides. Obviously we lost 2 of them thus far, it might be 3 if the Tigers can end up getting the victory. But however, I don't see it happening. We've got a very, very strong side, and more than likely we're just going to put a hammering on them, which is, hopefully what happens, and we get a few plays there, starting off pretty strong with Falau. But the reason being just the one game is, like I said, we've played all the sides, and we're going to go through our side, because the Nines was just sort of to build up our squad, try and get a good side, because unlike Rugby League Live 2, you can't just, grab a random side and go, alright, let's take on Legend, because you end up getting pumped. And it has happened. I've played with some of the lower English sides, which in Rugby League Live 2, when I was doing the Win 1 Take 1 series, I was using those lowest sides possible on the game, like the lowest rating side, and it really wouldn't have worked out very, very well in this game. So we need to build up our squad, and I think you got a very, very good one in terms of how long I'm going to be using Falau and El Masri and a few of those players until I feel like it really. At this stage, I'm liking having Falau on the side. He's very, very good, and you can see here already started the game pretty well. And another pickup we got from Manly when we put a huge score on them, I think it was 50-0. Kieran Foran, he got us off to a great start, and I can't remember who scored the second try, but Kieran Foran's got to put in a nice little grubber here. And I think there's a few players in the back there, the Guama, Tedesco, Simono, all of them, and none of them could grab it. And we get a repeat set. So repeat set is something that comes pretty rare in the Auckland Nines, I'd have to say. However, if you go back and look at my Tigers career mode when I was doing Auckland Nines, I think I got like 2 or 3 in a row, so that was quite funny. But we're not getting the traditional repeat sets, but we're getting back-to-back sets through penalties, really. And as you can see here, a first tackle penalty, they had to sin bin someone, and Luani was the one who decided to hold them down. That was after a high tackle as well, so that's the amount of penalties that we were on the receiving end of, or like in a positive way. I don't even know if that's the right term for that, but yeah, we'll camp down there, and the try had to come, and Sam Burgess was the one to score that, and, we're 17-0 up, I think, at this stage, maybe 19-0. Yeah, it is 19-0, so 1 minute till half-time, and I don't usually go for the short kick-off, but when there's this long left in the half, I'm going to go for it for sure, and it comes up trumps. It never usually actually leads to a try straight up. Usually you knock it back, and someone picks it up, and, yeah, or you don't even grab the ball at all, but this time it just landed perfectly into the arms of Sam Burgess. There was no players in sight, and Sam Burgess scored his second try of the game. So at half time, all we need is one more try, I think it is, until the bonus player, or at least one bonus player. So 25-0, pretty comfortable win, and we think the win's already sealed. Really, it's just a matter of by how much. But Valentine Holmes gets us off to a good start in this second half, as he's going to race away and score. There was no fullback at home, and not should there really. The fullback doesn't need to be there. He shouldn't be missing those tackles. But Valentine Holmes did. Valentine Holmes left a dude clutching at air, and we end up scoring. So 32-0 at this stage after the goal just been kicked by El Magic, and going quite well there. Now 11th minute, 4th tackle, they kick the ball, and Falau's just going to race back here. And then for whatever reason, there was just so much space on the right hand side. I suppose because Luani hadn't come back on, and I'm not sure exactly how long sin bins are. I'm assuming it's probably about 5 minutes. 5 minutes on here. So I've never really witnessed a sin bin in the Auckland Nines. It might have happened, but I highly doubt it's going to be the 10 minutes, like it normally is. But whatever it is, I'm really enjoying it, because it just creates even more space. In one of the games we lost, I think it was against the Eels, we had a sin bin, and we couldn't capitalise on. I think they were scoring points with the sin bin, and that was very strange. But I adjusted to it this time, and as you can see there, like Mateo does before, doesn't even have the most pace out of like anybody, but he just went straight through a gap, just ran around them really. And then Peter Wallace here, he's going to go and score in the bonus points. Well, that's what he appeared to be doing, and he's actually held up. So what a kick in the guts there. I thought for sure we'll score. I was trying to like get the bonus point, get it all done, and then we do end up scoring, but we just wasted a little bit of time really. We could have just scored in the exact same position, and would have had more time on the clock to get another try. But we are going to get more opportunities, you would think, maybe 1 or 2 more sets, whatever. But you can see here, we got 10 seconds left. This is it. Joel Edwards can't get to the line, tackle just short, and now all the players have gone all weird and ran through. Can we replicate what Cameron Smith did on one of my West Tigers career modes, and we couldn't do it. What happened with Cameron Smith is he just barged his way over. I knew it was happening. I was spamming the shit out of the tackle button, and yeah, ended up scoring still somehow. And 48-0 is how it ends. That's a really nice way to finish this portion of the series. Obviously, this isn't going to be the end of it. This is just the Auckland Nines coming to an end. But yeah, we end up getting 3 players, 7, 10, and 8. First players is Akuola. I don't know how to pronounce the name. I think he actually has played first grade this year, possibly, but I don't really know who he is. Second player is Jack Buchanan. I think he's 80 rated, so I mean he's pretty decent rated. There might be a spot for him in the side come the 13-a-side game. We'll get to our side for that. And the last player is Tim Simono. He's actually a pretty good player, but fortunately we're pretty stacked in that sort of area in the centre, the wing spot, and the fullback spot. So while it's nice to have another, sort of not a big name, but another decent name, we don't really have a use for him. But here's the side that we're going to be probably using to start off 13-a-side game. We've got Folau at fullback, El Masri in the wing with Holmes on the other side, Hoffman and Carter in the centres. We've got Foran and Peter Wallace in the halves. We've got Sopawaga and Edwards as the props, McCullough the hooker. We've got SBW and Burgess as second rows, and Kenny Bromwich at lock. At the bench, Buchanan, Kafusi, Mateo and McInnes. And McInnes, I'm not really sure on whether we need to carry a hooker, but I'd say at this stage we may as well. The props and the forwards don't usually get that tired, especially if Samuel and Burgess can play big minutes and stuff like that. We can move them to prop, we can move Burgess to prop, so versatile Burgess. But yeah, that's basically where the video is going to end. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you can leave a like, be very much appreciated. If you can subscribe to my channel, very much appreciated as well. If you want to comment, I'll definitely take a look at them and try and reply to them as much as possible. And if you want to tweet me at Mr. Luke on my my Twitter handle, Facebook page in the description below, which is linked to my Twitter as well, so you're not going to miss anything. And yeah, I'll see you for my next video. Bye guys.